The F-35A is more than just a fighter jet. It's the perfect symbol of the United States' air dominance. Designed during a time when the United States demanded the highest level of air security, this aircraft redefined aerial combat with its unmatched capabilities. But does it live up to the hype? What sets the F-35A apart from every other jet in the sky? Join us as we reveal the capabilities of the most advanced hypersonic jet in the world. The F-35 emerged as a result of the Joint Strike Fighter program, which was born from the consolidation of various military aircraft development projects in the 1980s and 1990s. One of these programs, the Advanced Short Takeoff/Vertical Landing, ran from 1983 to 1994. Its goal was to create a replacement for the U.S. Marine Corps and the United Kingdom's Royal Navy's Harrier jump jet. As part of Advanced Short Takeoff/Vertical Landing, Lockheed Skunk Works developed a stealthy supersonic fighter, which incorporated the shaft-driven lift fan system for vertical lift. The concept involved a single-engine aircraft with a canard delta wing, weighing around 24,000 pounds. In 1993, Advanced Short Takeoff/Vertical Landing was renamed the Common Affordable Lightweight Fighter, and collaboration expanded to include Lockheed, McDonnell Douglas, and Boeing. The end of the Cold War in 1991 and the collapse of the Soviet Union led to significant cuts in defense spending, which impacted military programs. The U.S. Department of Defense restructuring led to the cancellation of several aircraft programs, including the U.S. Air Force's multi-role fighter and the U.S. Navy's Advanced Attack/Fighter projects. The MRF, designed to replace the F-16, was postponed due to the changing defense needs and a reduced role for the F-16. Meanwhile, the A/FX program, originally intended to replace the A-6, was modified after the cancellation of its predecessor, the A-12 Avenger II, in 1991. Following the review of defense priorities, both MRF and A/FX were canceled in 1993. However, insights from these programs contributed to the formation of the Joint Advanced Strike Technology Program, aimed at developing advanced warfare technologies rather than a new aircraft. In 1994, the Astoval-CAF and JAS programs merged, as the requirements for a concept demonstrator aircraft became evident. This led to the creation of the Joint Strike Fighter program in 1995, which sought to replace a variety of multi-role and strike fighters. International collaboration was a key element from the outset, with the United Kingdom becoming a founding member and contributing to the program. Other nations, including Italy, the Netherlands, and Canada, joined during the concept demonstration phase, with varying levels of involvement. By 1997, Boeing and Lockheed Martin were selected to develop concept demonstrators for the JSF, with their respective aircraft designated X-32 and X-35. Lockheed Martin's design built upon the technologies developed under the ASTOL program, including the innovative SDLF system, which allowed for short takeoffs and vertical landings. Unlike Boeing's X-32, which used a direct lift system, Lockheed's X-35 utilized a lift fan in the forward fuselage that could augment engine thrust for vertical flight. The X-35 was designed to accommodate three versions: a conventional takeoff and landing variant, a carrier-based version, and a short takeoff and vertical landing version. This commonality between the variants was a key feature of the design, with modifications made to suit each specific role, such as a larger wing for the carrier variant. The first flight of the X-35A took place on October 24, 2000, and was followed by a series of tests to assess its flight characteristics. After 28 flights, the aircraft was modified into the X-35B to demonstrate its STOVL capabilities, including hover and short takeoff and landing. The X-35C, which featured a larger wing for carrier landings, conducted its first flight on December 16, 2000. These successful tests demonstrated the capabilities of the JSF and set the stage for the next phase. In 2001, after extensive testing and evaluation, Lockheed Martin was chosen as the winner of the contract for the system development and demonstration phase of the JSF program. Additionally, Pratt & Whitney was awarded a contract to develop the F-135 engine for the F-35. The aircraft was given the F-35 designation, a surprise to many, including Lockheed Martin, which had expected the F-24 label. This marked the beginning of the F-35's development as a versatile, multi-role aircraft capable of meeting the needs of various military forces worldwide. The F-35 is a single-seat aircraft equipped with a powerful AESA radar positioned at the front. This radar can track and engage multiple targets simultaneously, both in the air and on the ground. A key feature of the aircraft is its distributed aperture system, which uses 6 infrared cameras mounted around the jet. These cameras create a 360-degree video feed that pilots can view on their visors, effectively giving them the ability to see through the aircraft and themselves during flight. Although primarily a missile warning system, it also serves as a backup for night vision, allowing pilots to see in complete darkness, including clouds, mountains, and other aircraft. Beneath the nose of the aircraft lies the electro-optical targeting system. This system uses infrared technology, similar to sniper or lightning pods, to identify and track ground and aerial targets. It provides precise coordinates to guide laser-guided bombs, enabling both planned and dynamic targeting of moving objects. The F-35 is often referred to as a supercomputer with wings because of its ability to dominate the battlefield. Designed to serve as a versatile platform, it can manage and share situational awareness across a 60-mile radius, coordinating with other aircraft and decision-makers to maintain battlefield control and enhance operational effectiveness. Stealth is a fundamental feature of the F-35, achieved through advanced design techniques and materials. The aircraft's radar cross-section is significantly reduced by the careful shaping of its airframe and the incorporation of radar-absorbent materials. Specific design choices, such as aligning edges, using continuous curves on surfaces, serrating skin panels, and concealing the engine face, contribute to reducing RCS. The F-35 also employs a diverter supersonic inlet that utilizes a compression bump and forward-swept cowl, removing the need for a traditional splitter gap or bleed system. This innovation further decreases the radar signature by redirecting the boundary layer away from the inlet duct. The F-35's RCS is described as smaller than that of a metal golf ball at specific frequencies and angles, making it competitive with the F-22 in terms of stealth. The aircraft's design, which draws on lessons from earlier stealth models such as the F-22, features a durable radar-absorbent fiber mat skin that requires less maintenance than previous coatings. Furthermore, the F-35 has reduced infrared and visual signatures, along with stringent controls over radio frequency emissions to avoid detection. Much of the work involves the radar system, which identifies targets and shares that information with others. A significant part of the aircraft's capabilities is found in its outer panels. Beneath these panels are advanced supercomputers and large sensors integrated into nearly every section of the plane's exterior. These technologies are complex, and even experienced operators may not fully understand all the systems. The aircraft's stealth is especially effective against high-frequency X-band radar, though it is vulnerable to low-frequency radars, which can detect stealth aircraft through Rayleigh scattering. However, low-frequency radars are less precise, more prone to interference, and generally more conspicuous. To further conceal its radar cross-section, the F-35 can also use Lundberg lens reflectors to obscure its signature. Moving on to the inside of the aircraft, the cockpit of the F-35 is designed to enhance situational awareness with a 20 by 8-inch panoramic touchscreen that displays vital flight and combat information, including flight instruments, store management, and caution warnings. This screen can be customized to the pilot's preference, with a smaller standby display positioned below it. A speech recognition system aids communication, and the aircraft does not use a traditional head-up display. Instead, all relevant data is shown directly on the pilot's helmet visor via a helmet-mounted display system, allowing the pilot to access information regardless of head position. The canopy is a single tinted piece hinged at the front for structural integrity, while the Martin Baker US-16E ejection seat is equipped with a twin catapult system. The aircraft uses a hands-on throttle and stick system and an onboard oxygen generation system powered by the integrated power package ensures life support with emergency backup systems in place. One feature people often find fascinating in fighter jets is their weaponry. The F-35A variant is unique as it includes an internal cannon located near the left air intake of the jet. This cannon can hold 181 rounds of 25mm ammunition. Although this is larger than the ammunition carried by most fourth-generation fighter jets, it is still smaller compared to what an A-10 uses. A valuable feature of this cannon is its burst-around limiter, allowing the pilot to control how many rounds are fired with each trigger pull. For instance, a pilot can choose to fire only 20 rounds at a time, ensuring better ammunition management. This setup allows for multiple precise shots during a mission. Beneath the jet, the bomb bay doors open to reveal its primary weapons storage area. Inside the bomb bay, the F-35 can carry bombs of varying sizes, ranging from 250 pounds to 2,000 pounds, depending on the mission's needs. For example, when targeting heavily fortified structures like bunkers or tanks, the 2,000-pound bomb might be used. Alternatively, for missions requiring precision against multiple targets, smaller bombs can be deployed to hit up to 8 separate locations within a 70-mile range. This flexibility makes the jet highly versatile and practical in diverse scenarios. The aircraft also features one of the most advanced flight control systems globally, comparable to that of the F-22 Raptor. Known as a fly-by-wire system, it is more sophisticated than the system used in the F-16 Viper. Essentially, this system interprets every movement of the pilot's controls, such as the stick and throttle, as a digital request, ensuring precise and efficient responses. When comparing the F-22 Raptor and the F-35, both being fifth-generation fighters, there are notable differences. The F-22 features twin engines, offering extraordinary maneuverability and superior thrust vectoring capabilities, making it ideal for air combat. Its larger airframe enhances its role as a dominant dogfighter. On the other hand, the F-35, a newer design by approximately a decade, is smaller and optimized for versatility. While it remains agile, it can carry larger payloads, including 2,000-pound bombs, compared to the F-22 1,000-pound capacity. Additionally, the F-35 is equipped to hold more air-to-air missiles internally, emphasizing its multifunctional air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities. The F-35 Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine is among the most potent fighter jet engines ever created, producing an impressive 43,000 pounds of thrust in afterburner mode. This incredible power supports the entire demonstration, lasting about 13 minutes, and ensures reliable performance without concerns of engine failure during high-stress operations. Remarkably, the engine's thrust exceeds the aircraft's weight, enabling astonishing maneuvers, including spins and rapid direction changes. By about 2 minutes into a demonstration, the thrust-to-weight ratio allows for unparalleled agility, showcasing the F-35 engineering excellence. From that moment onward, the acceleration increases rapidly to the point where it becomes challenging to manage, especially at sea level or during a demonstration over a beach. For those unfamiliar, there are 3 distinct variants of the F-35, the A, B, and C models. The A model is the conventional version primarily used by the Air Force. It is designed for standard takeoff and landing, just like any typical airplane. The B model, used by the Marine Corps, is a short takeoff and vertical landing variant capable of hovering. Lastly, the C model is intended for carrier operations. It is launched via a catapult from aircraft carriers and lands using an arresting cable. It is fascinating to consider the experience of flying such an advanced machine. When piloting the F-35, and especially when another F-35 approaches alongside, one can't help but marvel at the aircraft's incredible design. One interesting fact is that at Hill Air Force Base, in the Aircrew Flight Equipment section of the 388th Operational Support Squadron, there is a special area dedicated to fighter pilot preparation, similar to a locker room for athletes. Just as sports teams gear up before an important game, F-35 pilots have a designated space to prepare themselves for flight. This area is where they store essential gear, such as G-suits, survival vests, and most notably their helmets. One of the key components of the F-35 cockpit system is the Vision System's International Helmet-Mounted Display. This system eliminates the need for a conventional head-up display by projecting all relevant data onto the pilot's helmet visor. Additionally, it provides night vision and infrared imagery through the distributed aperture system, enabling the pilot to effectively see through the aircraft. The system allows the pilot to target and fire missiles even when the aircraft is not directly aimed at the target, thanks to off-bore sight missile seeker cues. Each helmet costs around $400,000, and while the system offers significant advantages, concerns have been raised about the potential risk to lightweight pilots during ejection due to the added weight of the helmet. Development of the HMDS encountered issues with vibration, sensor displays, and night vision during the testing phase, leading to the consideration of an alternative system based on the AN/ABS-9 night vision goggles. However, after further improvements to the baseline HMDS, the development of this backup system was halted by 2013. By 2016, a new Gen 3 helmet was introduced, offering enhancements like improved night vision, better display systems, and automated alignment, marking a significant milestone in the F-35 cockpit development. These helmets are remarkable, being the most advanced fighter pilot helmets ever created. They are integrated directly into the aircraft, replacing the traditional heads-up display found in older jets. Instead, all necessary flight data, including airspeed, altitude, heading, warning systems, and targeting information, is projected directly onto the helmet visor. In addition to the helmet, pilots also wear specialized gear to support them during flight. Below the neck, pilots are equipped with a G-suit designed to counteract the forces experienced during flight, ensuring blood circulation to vital areas to prevent loss of consciousness. Pilots also wear survival jackets, which contain essential equipment such as flares, flashlights, tourniquets, and GPS systems, all of which are vital if the pilot ever needs to eject from the aircraft. Finally, the oxygen mask connects directly to the aircraft to supply the necessary oxygen during flight, ensuring the pilot's safety and ability to function effectively. Comparing the F-35 with the Chinese J-20, these air fighters are two cutting-edge fighter jets, each boasting impressive strengths. The F-35 stands out for its superior stealth and widespread adoption among United States allies. At the same time, the J-20 is known for its speed and ability to target critical support aircraft, making it a serious contender. Despite the J-20's advantages, including supercruise capability and heavy investment in development, it lacks a cannon, and its pilots have limited combat experience. In a potential conflict over Taiwan, the F-35's stealth and the battle-tested expertise of U.S. pilots could give it an upper hand, though the J-20 remains a formidable opponent. The J-20, nicknamed the Mighty Dragon, officially joined China's Air Force in 2018, with around 150 currently in service. Its design closely resembles features of the F-35 and F-22, sparking speculation that China used cyber espionage to copy U.S. technology. Like the F-35 program, the J-20 has seen massive financial investment, costing an estimated $4.4 billion, with each jet priced at $120 million. With both nations mass-producing these fighters, a future clash over hotspots like Taiwan or the South China Sea seems possible. The question remains, which jet would reign supreme in this battle for air superiority? The J-20 is a powerful twin-engine fighter jet used by China. It currently flies with Russian-made AL-31 or Chinese WS-10C engines, but China is working to upgrade it with next-generation WS-15 engines for greater power and performance. However, progress on replacing the engines has been slower than expected. Despite this, the J-20 boasts impressive capabilities that make it a key player in modern air combat. With a top speed of Mach 2, a range of 1,100 nautical miles, and a ceiling of 66,000 feet, the J-20 is both fast and capable of covering long distances. It can carry a significant amount of fuel and is equipped to launch a variety of missiles, including air-to-surface and anti-ship types. This versatility allows the J-20 to excel in both ground attack missions and air superiority roles, enhanced by its thrust vectoring control and strong thrust-to-weight ratio. However, the J-20's stealth capabilities fall short when compared to the American F-35. The forward canards on the J-20 increase its radar visibility, giving the F-35 an advantage in spotting and engaging it first. Despite this, Chinese strategists believe the J-20 can still punch through contested airspace to target critical American support aircraft like tankers and reconnaissance planes. The newer J-20 models also include supercruise technology, allowing them to sustain high speeds without afterburners. This gives them an edge in speed over the F-35, which maxes out at Mach 1.6. The J-20's performance has drawn the attention of United States military leaders. Earlier this year, F-35s and J-20s came into proximity during an encounter over the East China Sea. General Kenneth Wilsbach, commander of the U.S. Pacific Air Forces, described the J-20's command and control systems as impressive, signaling that China's advanced fighter jet is not to be underestimated. Thanks for watching. While you are still here, click on the link on your screen to check out another of our videos. See you there.